Hi, it's Sharon Tuckman with Exit Grace Realty, and I'm here in Skokie with a local celebrity, Mark Collins. Mark is semi-famous. Can I say semi-famous?
You can say whatever you want.
Okay. Mark has been acting for a while now. And can you tell us a little bit about your acting career and how you got involved in that?
Let's see. I started as a small, poor child in Peoria, Illinois, which actually is not much of a joke, but I've always wanted to be an actor. Even when I was a kid, again, in Peoria, I was in all of the plays and did everything. And then when I was going to college, they said, well, as an actor, you won't even hit the stage until your junior or senior year. So I decided, all right, I'm going to go into something scientific, medical. And then I got in a play the first week I was in my freshman year, and it ruined everything.
Okay, that's an interesting start. You started with medicine and wound up acting. Can you tell us some of the programs you've been in, and of course one of the famous commercials that you've been in that we've all seen and we all are
famous,
familiar with?
huh?
Yeah.
Actually, I've done well over 120, 130 commercials through my career. I've been at it a while. Some of my favorites are like McDonald's back in the days when I first started with Michael Jordan and folks like that. Had a Folgers commercial that ran everywhere and I made a lot of money off of it. But lately it's more, I'm in more of the corporate. I'm a corporate spokesperson and a narrator. And I've been on the Chicago shows, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, and all of them.
I've seen them, yes. So would you tell us a little bit about, I know you wear other hats besides the actor's hat and the 100 and so on commercials you've been in, but you're also a trustee for the Village of Skokie.
Yes, I am a township trustee for the Village of Skokie and Morton Grove and Lincolnwood, because the township encompasses that whole thing. But my favorite thing that I do as an elected official is I run the food pantry, the Niles Township Food Pantry, and it's so fulfilling. You know, we're taking care of us, as I say.
Oh, that's great. That's really great. Why did you choose Skokie, by the way?
That's a good question. We were living in Rogers Park and realized that we were going to have another kid and ran out of space. So we started looking, and of course we started looking in Evanston, and it just didn't have the feel. Didn't have that feel, and the prices were so much higher. So we decided to look in Morton Grove and Skokie, and we found this house. And my wife was saying, oh my God, this is my DH, my dream house. Didn't look too dreamy to me at the time, but flash forward a number of years later, and yeah, this is where we set up roots. This is our dream house.
That's great. That's great. Now, you said you work at the food pantry, but I think you are involved in a number of different projects. So what other projects are you involved in? You're always so busy.
Let's see. I am on a bunch of boards. I'm on an advisory board at Skokie Hospital. I am on the Education Foundation for District 219. I am a trustee, like I said, and liaison to the food pantry. There's a few more hats in there, I'm sure, but you know, meetings, but it's all part of being part of the community.
And what would you say is upcoming for you in 2023? What anything new that you're going to be doing?
And so far as community or business for myself, or well,
any of that.
I'll cut it both ways.
Okay.
COVID, and we all know out there, COVID hit people really hard.
Yeah.
For me, I had just gotten on Chicago Med as a doctor, and they signed me to a reoccurring contract, and then COVID hit. And as they came out of it, we came out of the hard COVID, all those people had left and they had forgotten me. So we're pretty much starting that again. So I'm putting out my feelers again, restarting the acting end of it. Locally, again, COVID kept us all at home and kept us remote. So I am out there more and more and more interfacing with people, interfacing with folks in the community. And my big thing in our community in Niles Township is to tie in businesses with government, with schools. And you get that triumvirate together and everything works, then you've got a viable community that really cares about each other and works with and for each other.
That sounds terrific. How could people get in touch with, what's the best way to get in touch with you if they wanted to reach out to you?
I'm an old guy, as my kids always say, and I'm all over Facebook.
Okay.
Social media, Facebook. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me at Niles Township Government. You can find me in the local Food for Less or Jewel or the Walgreens or the CVS, because again, I like to get out there and interface and talk to people and, be a part of the community.
Well, that's great, Mark. I'm so happy that you could share some of your time. He's super, super busy, that he gave us some time to talk. And please visit us on parkbench.com/Skokie. And we'll be seeing more of Mark, I guess, on Chicago shows, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
Or at your local park bench.
Thank you very much. Take care.